What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. So we have some pretty interesting price action taking place for the price of Bitcoin. If you were watching the stream earlier today, we were watching this pullback here. I was discussing the possibility of a lower high being created. And we actually ended up catching more support than I thought we would and started trending up again, breaking above that 12,000 mark again and retesting the $12,500 mark, which did act as good support here during this, the peak when we came up to above 13,000 or came up to test 13,000, bouncing from 12,500 to 13,000, testing up to 14,000, finding support again, around the 12,500 range. Right now, we're retesting 12,500 as resistance right now. And we have a bit of a rising wedge type pattern forming here. We are hitting resistance at 12,500 at the moment, getting a bit of a pullback right now. We're testing the upward sloping trend line of this formation. Looking at the 15-minute chart right now, we're going to see if we can catch some support here or if we do break down from this current formation. So we're going to find out right now, guys. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. What's up, guys? We'll look at some altcoins here in a second. Testing the upward sloping trend line right now. Looking at Binance here. We'll see if we can catch support or if we break down. Personally, I'm still leaning towards this being a lower high, possibly a dead cat bounce forming. We'll see. But we have this support area right here, this upward sloping trend line that we're testing right now. Looks like we could be breaking below it right now. We'll find out here in a second. So this is the 30-minute chart here, looking at Binance. Recently, the 21 EMA here on the 30-minute chart has been acting as decent support, catching some support on the way up. So we're breaking below the upward sloping trend line. We're going to see if we can get support off of the 21 EMA on the 30-minute, or if we break down. We'll find out soon, guys. We'll find out soon. So, when you're looking at it from the 4-hour perspective, it does look like there's definitely a potential for this to be a lower high here. But at the same time, we could, if we do find support here, there's, we could easily break higher, retesting 13,000. We'll see. But we're going to find out here in a second if we get some support above the 21 EMA on the 30-minute here. Yeah, so from the 4-hour perspective, there's still a chance that we find support and have a nice push to the upside, retesting the upper parabolic resistance line that I have mapped out here. But, it's looking more and more like a lower high formation here, guys, and a possible dead cat bounce. But we'll see. From a 3-day perspective, things look very, very bullish right now. We'll see how this all plays out. Also, my favorite altcoin, Chainlink, having an absolute explosion recently, breaking above that previous high. So Chainlink is experiencing a blue sky breakout right now, breaking above all previous resistance levels, and nothing seems to be stopping Chainlink right now, trading just above $3 here on Binance. Incredible push to the upside, guys. Incredible push. Also, Ethereum had a pretty harsh pullback, looking like the same formation as Bitcoin. We'll see if we catch support here. And if we do, then we could see a nice pump to the upside. I would say, if we do break above 12,500, like if we do find support here and trade up to 12,500, then I would say we would be able to move, upwards of 12,800, 13,000 pretty easily. But we'll see here, guys. From a 3-day perspective, things look pretty bullish. From a daily perspective, it looks like there's definitely potential that we are creating this lower high right now. And from the 4-hour perspective, definitely looks like we could be creating a lower high right now, but we'll see soon. Also, Litecoin struggling to find support right now. Just above $110 here, getting some resistance at $120. Struggling to get that needed support right now, Litecoin guys. Litecoin really needs to find support right now, otherwise it's likely to have a pretty strong pullback, testing at least $100 on the next pullback, guys. At least $100 on the next pullback, in my opinion. Also, XRP, had a bit of a bounce back, not looking too strong, not too much support coming in. Still remaining above this upward sloping support line right here. Also, let's see, Bitcoin Cash also seeing a bit of a pullback. The 15-minute there. See, 4-hour. Yeah, everything kind of, moving with Bitcoin right now. All right, so we'll see. We'll see if we catch support here. If we can't find support at this level, guys, likely that would start the next leg down. If we can't get support here, likely we would see we would start trending down for the meantime. Of course, it is possible that we catch support off of any of these levels. That is also possible, and we could be creating another higher low, but we'll find out soon. I mean, we're coming to the apex of this formation right now. These highs, these lows squeezing together right now. The market is definitely looking for a nice move in the near future. What is up, guys? Let me go through chat real quick. Altcoin says, can you get the medium term as well? For instance, 3 to 6 months time frame, big correction followed by Christmas bonanza. Edward Park, what is up? Welcome to the stream, guys. Everybody, welcome to the stream. Kyle Hoffman, what's up, dude? So I have a bit of oh, where did my chart go? Oh man, I think I deleted that chart. Damn, hold up. I guess I'll have to do this for you guys. I think I accidentally deleted the entire chart. If you've been watching my videos recently, I've been talking about the potential for a pullback to like the 9,500 area, which would be here. Let me just do this real quick. So that would be a perfect touch off the 382, the 9,500 level. And I think that would be a pretty good area to reset for a potential continued move, or just really let me see. Or just it's a good level to pull back to. We would find really nice support at that level. I think it's quite likely that if we do pull back to 9,500, we would probably be chopping around in this range and potentially creating a larger scale parabolic shift in the next 3 to 6 months, as you were asking. What is my outlook for the next 3 to 6 months? Possibly something like this, guys, where we pull back to the 9,500 area. I think it's quite unlikely that we would remain within this parabolic trajectory and continue to trade up. I think it's extremely unlikely. It's possible that we get a further extension upwards of 15,000 or so, 16,000. Possible, guys, very possible. Coming back up to 786 or so, but I think it's more likely we get a pullback soon and possibly shop around in this range in between 9,500 and 12,000 before getting a pullback to retest maybe some of these previous resistance points as support, create a larger term parabolic shift similar to what we saw in the bull market of 2016-2017, guys. That is what I think. This is what I think is most likely right now. in the next 3 to 6 months. Something like this. Just answering a question here for one of the people in the chat. So we'll see. We are still testing the upper sloping trend line. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Kyle Hoffman says, let's go Bulls. Adam Yu says, just joined Chainlink. Holy... Yeah, guys, Chainlink is an unbelievable performer right now. It is also actually experiencing a bit of a parabolic shift, guys. I mean, we're entering a parabolic shift right now, going absolutely vertical, but we'll see. I mean, I guess you could interpret this as a bit of a rising wedge, sort of. I guess not really with, you know, more so like this. Rising wedge breakout. Rising wedge break to the upside. But trading just above $3 right now here on Binance, Chainlink. Total blue sky breakout. When says, do you think XRP can reach $5 in 2020? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, you know, XRP, you know, what did it hit? It went up to like $3 at one point, I think, wasn't it? I mean, see, the potential's there, but I just don't think so. It has, I don't know. I don't have too much faith in Ripple, guys. Don't have too much faith in Ripple. But yeah, this area right here, 12,500, we caught a decent amount of support in this area. So if the price can manage to break above this area, then likely we would be pushing upwards of 13,000. But right now it is acting as good resistance. It is acting as good resistance. And we are at the bottom end of this upward sloping trend line here. Looking at the 1 hour right now. You know, Ethereum also needs to break above, you know, this is a bit of a consolidation range right here. Ethereum does need to break above $315, but if Bitcoin creates a lower high, then likely we would get a nice correction here. I mean, I don't really see as much buy-side volume as I would like to see, but we'll see, guys. We'll see. Kev, we miss you, dude. Billio says, well, I'm doing a lot more streams recently. Things are getting quite interesting right now. Incredible says, where is your Patreon? I love that. I mean, you can go to the description, guys. It's in the description if you're interested. Adam U says, how much upside for Chainlink you think? I mean, I honestly can't tell you. I can't tell you guys. We're in a total blue sky breakout right now. We're becoming very parabolic right now. It's up in the air. It's totally up in the air. Anyone's guess is as good as mine for Chainlink, guys. It is. I mean, I see a really bright future for this coin, guys. I mean, crypto loves whole numbers generally, guys. I mean, we found resistance literally at $2, broke above $2. You know, came up to $3 right now, trading at $3. You know, we found major support here at the $1 level, just below $1. You know, bounced off of $1, hit $2, broke above $2, went from $2.50 to $3. Looking like Chainlink might be continuing. Might be continuing right now. Still going, still going. Look at this. Chainlink hitting all-time highs right now. I mean, if you know, we could be sitting at $3.50. Who knows? I mean, just the way this has been trading here on Binance, literally finding rejection at $1.50, finding support just below $1, bouncing off $1.10 up to $2, finding resistance at $2, breaking above $2, finding resistance at $2.50, pushing up to $3, breaking above $3. Looks like we might, you know, I don't know, maybe we're headed for $3.50 now. And it's a guys, it's a blue sky breakout. There's no real, you know, this is price discovery right now. Chainlink is unreal right now. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. See a lot of familiar faces hopping in. We're watching Chainlink right now on the 1 hour chart. You know, blue sky breakout hitting all-time highs, ripping towards $3.50 right now. Unbelievable. So let's just hop over to the Bitcoin chart for you guys that are tuning in now. You know, we're just trading along this upward sloping price channel, looking at the 1 hour chart. Finding a bit of support. You know, we're going to see we're coming up to $12,500 right now, which did act as good support during this area right here. We did break below it. So if you get above 12,500, then likely you'd see a nice move up to $13,000, which did act as decent resistance here. So, you know, again, guys, Bitcoin's doing similar things right now, moving through whole numbers, getting rejection off of, you know, we had a lot of resistance at the 8,000 level, got some resistance just, you know, at 9,000 here on Binance, used 8,000 as resistance right here, broke above, consolidated, you know, used 9,000 as support right here, continued up, you know, snapped above 10,000, got some resistance off 11,000, moved through 11,000, and kind of just swung straight up to, you know, got some resistance off 13,000 exactly, swung straight up to just about 14,000, pulled back. So whole numbers, guys, are playing a big role in this market right now. Right now, 12,500 is acting as our current resistance. If we can get above that, we should be looking at upwards of 13,000, my best guess. But yeah, if we break down, I mean, then we would probably be confirming a lower high. If we break below this upward sloping trend line, it's likely that would be confirming a lower high. But of course, you can still recover. But I would say if we break down, we'd be looking at something like this. And in the long term, if we break down, I think we'd be looking at something like this. But we will see, guys. Of course, from a higher time frame perspective, things still look extremely bullish right now. And it looks like, you know, from 3-day perspective, it actually does look like we could extend up to 15,000, 16,000 if we were going to continue to move through these areas. 15,000, 16,000 would probably be the next area to test if we continued up, moving through this range right here. But we will see, guys. Very, very interesting spot for Bitcoin to be in right now. Yeah, I mean, if we do extend up from here, could be looking at 13 to 13,200 before maybe getting more resistance. I have a hard time imagining that the price would just extend straight through. I think it's extremely likely that we do find a lower high at some point. You know, maybe it's not here. I thought we were going to find it here. We actually ended up catching some decent support, continued the move, and now we're sitting in this formation right now. Pretty interesting. So we'll see. Coming to the apex, coming to the end of the move right now. So the market should make a move here pretty soon. Pretty soon, guys. What is up, everyone? XRP Annie, what is up? Caprithio, what is going on? Kevin, what do you think about Verge? I'm not a fan of Verge. Not a fan of Verge, guys. They don't really have a roadmap. They don't really have a future in terms of what I know. But I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Remember that. I'm absolutely not a financial advisor. Kyle Hoffman says, has Fidelity been buying? That's a good question. Another interesting article here, guys. Goldman Sachs to create a Bitcoin-like crypto asset that will compete with Libra. Looks like everybody wants to make a crypto now. Rico S says, well, F YouTube, I have a bell for a reason. Oh, really? There was no a notification. Damn. Well, it's good to have you here, Rico S. RVing we go says, yo, what is up, dude? MSR, Bitcoin Diamond is still looking bullish. Definitely, guys, definitely. Going through chat real quick. What downside targets on FUSD if we don't scale 315-ish? What downside targets on Ethereum USD if we don't scale? Yeah, it's really, guys, it's really, Bitcoin is going to make a, whatever Bitcoin decides to do right here is going to be obviously a big decision point for all these other top coins. It does look like we're losing momentum here, though. It does look like we want to form a bit of a lower high. Yeah, I mean, the 100 EMA here on the 3-day could be acting as your next support level, potentially. It did act as decent support, so that would be coming in around, $230, depending on how fast the pullback is. $230, $250 possibly. We'll see. But if you're just looking at from support and resistance perspective, which is what I like the most, just using basic support and resistance, your most significant area is probably coming in just below 200, around $200. $225 seems like. Yeah, this is definitely going to be your most significant support. Again, I don't like to be too specific with exact prices. I think that's kind of meaningless. I just like to give good ranges. And it's $200, $225 seems like a good support area to me if we were going to pull back from here. Guys, Ethereum also has a bit of a, it's slightly, it looks like it wants to go parabolic, and it's possible that it does. But if we start breaking down here, then we would actually be losing that trajectory. But if Bitcoin can break out right now, then Ethereum would likely be headed for about $500, guys, and becoming much more parabolic. So we are finding a bit. Let's see. We are looking to find a bit of support here, but we'll see. We are right on that upward sloping trend line right now, guys. We're right here. This is pretty make or break point, really. So if we do start to pull back from here, likely, this could be a bit of a local, not only a local top, but a lower high and a possible dead cat bounce confirmation, but we'll see. You need a lot more downside to actually confirm that. But even though, guys, even if we do get a pullback, I'm still a long-term believer in Bitcoin. And, if we do get a pullback, I'd be looking for a possible bounce off the 382, which is about $9,500. And I don't think if we do that, I think it's very unlikely that we would remain within the parabolic trajectory. I think likely we would chop sideways, maybe from 9,500 to 12,000, maybe, 11,500 being resistance, and, ultimately finding support above our consolidation range. of the 2018 bear market and possibly creating a larger scale parabolic move similar to 2016-2017 environment. This is what I think is most likely right now. So we'll see. You know, not necessarily like that, but you guys know what I'm saying. This is what I think is most likely in the next 6 months, really. I'm going to go through chat real quick. That sucks, Rico, as that YouTube did not send out notifications. Mikey says, great stream, bro. What is up, Mikey, Zachary, B-Trail, Kyle Hoffman, what's up, dude? This market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. Adam, you, what do you think about fib extensions for moves above all-time high? Yeah, I mean, if you break above, for above all-time high, I mean, I don't really want to make that prediction right now, guys. I'm not really... I'm not really comfortable with talking about that, to be honest. I'd rather focus more on what's happening. You know, I don't know. You know, if we start extending up to 16,000, then I'll start talking about it. Then I'll start discussing that possibility. I mean, let me know what you think, Adam and you. I mean, Adam and you, let me know what you think in the comment section. What are you guys looking for? Let me know your price point. What do you think if we can get above all-time highs? What do you guys think it will be the next peak? The next peak of the next bull run? Let me know in the chat, guys. So we are finding a bit of support here. We'll see. We're coming up towards 12,500. If we get above 12,500, then we would be seeing a pretty solid extension, most likely up to 13,000. But if we break below here, then it's possible that we're confirming a bit of a lower high and a longer-term pullback, possibly retesting the lower end of this parabolic trajectory, 9,500. And I just have this drawn out here as what I think is the most likely scenario for the next 6 months, guys. This is what I think is most likely. Chico Crypto been pitching Chainlink forever. Yeah, I watched some of his videos about it. Bruno says, I'm not sure about BTC. Looks like it's doing a bear flag. Big No Secret says, I need to buy some Chainlink. Let's see, what's Chainlink doing now? Coming up on $3.30. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. This is a blue sky breakout. Price discovery taking place right now for Chainlink. Moving into all-time highs. Let's see. Hitting $3.30, $3.29 flat. Looking at the 30-minute chart right here. Seeing a little bit of rejection off of $3.29 right now. So we will see. Yeah, that's unbelievable move for Chainlink there. Classic blue sky breakout. Yeah, for those of you tuning in, we are looking at Chainlink right now on the 15-minute chart, moving into all-time high territory, finding an all-time high rather. Cal Love of Crypto, what is up? Says Chainlink another Binance pump and dump. I'm not sure about that. Check out that Google partnership, guys. Also, I do have a video on Chainlink. Where I explain the technology a little bit. How it's definitely game changing for smart contracts, guys. Because I could explain it. I don't really want to. I do have a video on my Patreon that explains it in depth. But let's see. 1024 Chainlink in Google Cloud News. Yes, guys. Rico S. I remember XRP at. I remember XRP at $3. Yeah. Yes. I remember actually trying to short XRP on the way up and getting absolutely decimated. It was a great time. Calova Crypto says, I remember Bitcoin under 5 cents. I don't remember that, though. I do remember it around the 200 level. Haman says, I really have the nerve for this for the altcoins. I really don't have the nerve for these altcoins. Only BTC, Ethereum, Litecoin. Yeah, guys, trade what you're comfortable with. Trade what you're comfortable with. Don't put yourself in an uncomfortable spot. Don't trade coins that you don't know about. Definitely do a little bit of research before investing or trading, guys. Definitely a good idea to do a little bit of research on those coins. I talk about this all the time. Let me just make this point for you guys. Once again. When you have a market that looks like this, guys, where everything is moving in the same exact direction, right? Everything's basically doing the same thing. A couple coins doing their own thing, but basically everything's moving alongside each other. It shows a lack of value, and it is technically a classic sign of a bubble. Although we've never seen a market like this before, crypto is very different from any market in history. But it is no secret that this market lacks a lot of value, right? And when everything's moving in the same direction, it's not the greatest sign. It's not the greatest sign, right? Chainlink, the top performer on CoinMarketCap right now, coming up on upwards of 40% gain. Might be finding a bit of resistance here. We'll see. We'll see. Let me go through chat real quick. Can I make a quick explanation? Ebol says, what's good about Chainlink and what makes it different? I'll try. What makes Chainlink different from other shitcoins? Well, the quickest explanation I can make is a smart contract is like a vending machine. You put the money in and out comes a result, and it does the same thing over and over. That's what a smart contract is, right? If I send money to a smart contract, it'll pay somebody out or multiple people out or whatever. With Chainlink, you can connect that smart contract to outside oracles, outside databases that the smart contract can then interact with, that can change the smart contract in real time. So no longer does the smart contract just spit out the same result. The code in the smart contract is actually changing and putting out different results based on information in real time. In real time, guys. So smart contracts can now change in real time with Chainlink, right? It's pretty amazing. It is a game changer, guys. A lot of people talk crap on Chainlink. They don't know. They just don't know the technology. They just think that 4chan is pumping it or something. Guys, look into it. Study it a little bit. 1024 Chainlink has got a Coinbase listing. Yes. Oracle partnering with Chainlink to help startups sell their data. Just reading one of our commenters here. Google Cloud integrates Chainlink oracles in analytics data warehouse with FDAP support. They got real partners, absolutely. XRP Andy says Verge is still a thing. Yeah, I guess. Somebody asked about Verge. I don't even want to look at it. Let's see. We are sitting right at this. Let's see if we can catch some support here or not. Looking at the 15-minute here just to get some detail. We'll see if we catch support here or if we fall through. And if we fall through, we could be confirming a bit of a lower high in a possible dead cat bounce. But if we do break above the 12,500 level, then we could see some nice moves up. And looking from a higher time frame perspective, the 3-day chart, if we do break above 12,000 or 13,000, keep pushing, breaking above the parabolic resistance line. I mean, of course, we'd probably be seeing upwards of 15, 16,000. I mean, who knows, we could get an even further parabolic extension at that point, but we will see. Kyle Hoffman, yeah, I mean, they probably just like pumped it or something. I don't know. So we're coming to the top of this formation right now. This will be interesting. Let's go through chat real quick, guys. B-Trail says, thanks for streaming again. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Glad to have you guys here. Definitely smash that like button if you haven't already. Gabriel says, what do you think about CELR USDT chart? I'm not gonna analyze things outside of CryptoWatch right now, guys. Alt pairs. I'm just reading a comment here. Alts paired with BTC and Sats don't rise with BTC. In fact, they're decreasing BTC dumps. Is scary. Let's see how far Chainlink can go. It's not necessarily. I mean, we did get a decent amount of selling there, but looks like it might be able to continue up. Yeah, it's interesting, guys, how Chainlink has been trading recently. We found resistance at $1.50, found support just below $1, bounced up to $2, found support off $1.50, found resistance off $2, traded up to broke above $2, found resistance around at $2.50, broke above $2.50, and we are just rallying through $3 right now. Getting some rejection off of $3.30 right now for Chainlink. So here we go, guys. We are trending up still towards the 12,500 resistance point. So we will see. Looking at the 15-minute, though, not all too much support right there. Not all too much support found at that upward sloping trend line. Not all too much. A lot of, looking at the 15-minute, very low time frame, we had a lot of selling coming down to the support line. Got a little bit of a bounce, and the 15-minute is showing pretty weak support at the moment. But we'll see. Lunar Blue says, I'm closing my scalp at short at 305.60 and flipping long. I mean, I can't give you advice here. But I would just keep an eye on Bitcoin. That's all I got to say. Just definitely keep an eye on Bitcoin because Bitcoin will likely determine where ETH goes. Extreme high probability of that taking place. Kyle Hoffman says, the monthly chart looks insane. I don't think I have monthly on here. The 3-day looks really nice though. Three-day still looks pretty good. And it's still, from a 3-day perspective, it still looks like we could extend further, right? But as you move into, looking at, even at the 1-day, it looks like it's, we're losing momentum a little bit here. Looking at the 4-hour, it looks like we could be getting a lower high here, and possible dead cat bounce. But we'll see. I mean, we're still trending up right now. Kev needs drawing classes. I think this looks pretty good. Now, this is really what I think is most likely. I mean, if we start extending up, then of course this will change a lot, right? I mean, this is going to change a lot. If we do extend up to the 786, $16,000, then of course things are going to be looking a little different. But right now, this is what I think is most likely. If we do get a lower high here, find a local top, pull back, if we do that, I think this is what I think is most likely in the next 6 months. Something like this. Obviously, it's not going to be this perfect, but I think you guys know what I mean. See, 60Z says, when are you doing long-term grid? I'm going to do it pretty soon. MSR says, your prediction looks like BTC could cup and handle in the next couple of months. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, the way that I have it drawn here, again, this is just a drawing, but it looks more like an inverted head and shoulders or something. But again, it's just a drawing. This is just a basic gestalt of what I expect in the next 6 months or so. Once again, can you please check Litecoin? Litecoin struggling to find support, still above $110 right now. Litecoin is very much in need of support. And if it can't hold this area, if it breaks below the 100 EMA on the 12-hour, then likely we'd be looking at $100 in the very near future, testing this previous, just a basic support and resistance analysis, which is what I like the most. Right? If you can't hold these current levels, then likely you'd be testing $100. And that, it looks like right now that is likely, but if Bitcoin does find, if Bitcoin does break out right now, then of course, Litecoin would probably start to, yeah, I mean, most likely it would just kind of start moving, I don't know, it probably wouldn't be all too strong. I don't think we would get a really strong move up. I think we would probably get resistance off of 140 for a significant period of time. It's been a lot of selling pressure here for Litecoin. But, I mean, Litecoin, if you've been holding Litecoin, you can't complain. You cannot be complaining, guys. I mean, going from $22, even if you bought during breakouts, $40, upwards of $146. Unbelievable performer, guys. I mean, you are still maintaining this parabolic curve. You're just barely breaking below it right now. There's still a chance that you can maintain, but it looks like you're actually starting to pull back below this parabolic curve for Litecoin, guys. Let's check that out. I guess on log, you're still okay. It seems. Still generally okay. I mean, I guess you could kind of look at it like this. Your most consistent support areas. It's very critical right now that Litecoin does hold this level if the bulls want to maintain this parabolic curve. But it does look like, if you're looking at linear, it does look like we are getting close to breaking through it right now. So really, it's up to Bitcoin. It's really up to Bitcoin right now. If Bitcoin can break above 12,500, or if we get rejected here. If we get rejected here, I would be looking for Litecoin to come down to about $100 pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Okay, so I asked the chat, what do you guys think is the most likely all-time high price for the next bull market? And we have 50,000, 130,000, 100K, 180K, 200 to 400K, 100K, 25,000, 10 million, 35K, 50K, 35K. Interesting. What do we have? We have mostly over $100,000 for most people in here. Yeah, I guess. It seems like we're split here. A few people think above 100,000. Some people were looking for over 200,000, but we have a few 25K, 35K predictions. And we got a couple 50K predictions. XRP Andy says, good to see you back, Kevin. You're the voice of reason to cryptocurrency. Much appreciated, my man. Columbic Distortion says, Chainlink to BTC is crazy too. Raw Crawls, what is up? What is up, man? Ghost of Costa, good to see you here, guys. Can you check out NRG Curious? What's a good entry? I'm not going to be looking at anything outside this. I mean, I'm not going to be looking at anything outside CryptoWatch for the time being, guys. I mean, we'll see. So we're still testing this upward sloping trend line, guys. We are still testing the upward sloping trend line. If we pull back, you know, we're looking at the 21 EMA here on the 1 hour, which could act as support. But likely, guys, if we do pull back, likely we are looking for, I mean, we'd be looking at a potential confirmation of a dead cat bounce, lower high, and a potential pullback resulting in, you know, a possible test of the 382. What I think is most likely would be if we do pull back, you know, of course we have to test the 50% first, but I think what's most likely is a pullback to about 10,900. And this is what I'm looking for in the long term, guys. Someone was asking me about this earlier, so I just mapped it out. This is what I'm looking for in the long term. This is what I think is most likely right now if Bitcoin was going to be entering a bull market. You know, there's a few scenarios as well that I am going to be discussing in my long-term analysis video, which will be coming out soon. Chainlink still sitting below just below $2.30. For those of you joining, we were looking at Chainlink breaking out here, continuing the blue sky breakout, finding all-time highs. Unbelievable performer, guys. Going pretty, starting to become parabolic as well. Diego Rodriguez says Chainlink is amazing. Top 3 easy. Yeah, I mean Chainlink is in my top 5 for sure. For sure. What is EGT? I'm not sure what that is. Chris Rock, what is up, man? Good to see you here. Sean Casey, what is up? Ray Spurcher says, what's your favorite shitcoins? I don't really look at too many coins. I mean, I have all the ones I'm interested up right now, which is obviously Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Litecoin. I mean, I don't really, I analyze XRP, not a huge fan. Bitcoin Cash, I analyze it because a lot of the OGs in Bitcoin own a lot of Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, not really. I was analyzing this the other day, Monero. And BNB, obviously, because it is a revenue-producing crypto. It is one of the only cryptos out there that is literally producing revenue. No matter what happens to the market, BNB is making money, guys. Right? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. BNB. Since the end of 2018, going from, basically below $5 to just below $40. Unbelievable moves. So we are still looking to break above 12,500 if we're going to continue this move up. If we break below this upward sloping trend line, then likely we would start to confirm a potential lower high and a possible dead cat bounce. But we'll see. We'll see. We're going for almost an hour now, guys. Definitely smash that like button if you are enjoying the stream, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Big Flu says, how is the Chainlink token used? Meaning, why would the token increase in value? I was explaining it before. I explained why Chainlink is revolutionizing smart contracts. I guess I could do it again. It's just a basic explanation, guys. Like a smart contract, this is the easiest way to explain it, really. A smart contract is like a vending machine. You know what a vending machine is? Like you get drinks of food out of a vending machine. Smart contract is like a vending machine. It's not really that smart because when you put the money in, it spits out a result. Put the money in, it spits out a result, and it does that over and over and over again. But with Chainlink, what you can do is you can take that smart contract, connect it to an outside oracle, an outside source of information, a trusted source of information that would then change the smart contract, the code in the smart contract in real time, that would then allow the smart contract to change in real time and adjust to real-time information, which means that it could be used for literally like anything, guys. Chainlink really just changes the game for smart contracts, guys. Huge game changer for smart contracts. It's not just a pump and dump, guys. There's actually a reason why this is happening to Chainlink right now. There is actually a reason for this. Google partnership, a lot of things going on with that, right? So, yeah, I mean, keep an eye on Chainlink, guys. Breaking all-time highs, blue sky breakout right now. Kristen says Chainlink will eventually drop and then buy the dip. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor, guys, but, FOMOing into, all-time high blue sky breakup price discovery territory is not usually the best idea. But, you never know with these things, I mean, you never really know what this thing can do, right? I mean, we're becoming parabolic. You never know how far we can really extend, guys, right? I mean, if I didn't have Chainlink right now, and let's say the price hit $10, and I didn't, I wouldn't really, I don't know. I really like Chainlink. I really like the project. I've been all about it for the past like literally since pretty much since it came out, pretty much. I was a little bit afraid to talk about it for a while on my channel. I have one video on it. I was very hesitant to talk about Chainlink, but it is now doing a lot of things. You know, Google doing some pretty spectacular things for crypto guys. I don't really follow futures that much raw cross. XRP Andy says, I think Cardano will be in top 5 in a few years. Do I have ADA up here? I think I do. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know too much. I don't know all that much about it, so I can't really speak about it. But in terms of smart contract platform, I don't think so. I don't think ADA will be top 5. I could be completely wrong, though, guys. I don't really know everything that they're doing right now, so. Again, you know, that is just my uninformed opinion about ADA. So don't take that too seriously. ADA could be great. I don't know. Uh, 1024 coming in with an interesting comment here saying, I think world currencies will be pegged to Bitcoin just like altcoins are today. That's an extremely interesting thought. That is very interesting. Pegel says, how does business adopting ETH and Link tech affect the price, Kevin? Well, I mean, it's just, you know, usage, right? Usage, guys. If Chainlink is going to be selling, you know, if Chainlink is going to help companies sell data and whatnot, then likely, I mean, you know, you have to own the asset to use it, right? So usage. If businesses are adopting it, that's what will bring the price up, right? Curious why you dislike XRP, says S. Spencer. Well, I mean, you know, they've. I guess I understand why they have such a huge supply because it is, you know, a banker's currency. It is supposed to be for bank remittances, cross-border payment, so it makes sense. But I don't know. I'm not too fond of Ripple. Not too fond of Ripple. I mean, I'm also a little bit biased though, just being like, you know, a crypto. I mean, I would consider myself a crypto veteran at this point. But you know, being a crypto veteran, I guess, I just don't really like the whole, I don't know, bankers currency. I don't know. Did the stream just end right there? Are we good? Am I still streaming right now, guys? Was that just on my end? I'm so confused. I think we're good. I think we're good. That was weird. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, there's still a chance for Litecoin to find support here. I mean, really, it's Bitcoin's going to be the big. I mean, I'm very interested to see how this formation, you know, where this formation goes. If we break below this upward sloping trend line, likely a lot of things would start to sell off. Spencer says, "I see what you're saying." Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of bias behind that opinion, but the supply is massive, and they just keep flooding the market with more coins, and it's just like, I don't know, not a huge fan of that. Kristen says, "Litecoin happening. Don't forget to stock up." Total Bullion says, "Just bought some Chainlink." Total Bullion going in at the all-time high. It's a risky play, but Chainlink is a fantastic project. And guys, I'm not giving out financial advice here. I'm just letting you know that Chainlink is actually changing the game for smart contracts. It's possible that Chainlink gets outcompeted at some point. You know, like, another platform comes around, another coin comes around that just totally outdoes Chainlink, and Chainlink eventually it doesn't have a use, which is very likely for a lot of coins actually in the future, guys, is that the technology progresses at a pace that, just kind of, some coins become obsolete, over a few year period. It's quite possible that the market might act in that way in the future, guys. But right now, Chainlink is looking pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't, do what you will. I like Chainlink. I mean, yeah, guys, Chainlink, I mean, there's going to be a correction at some point, of course. Always watch out for that. In crypto, sometimes it's best to, ladder into positions over time. That's generally what's worked best in crypto, right? Just going all in, all out. Like, you want to ladder in at certain levels, and then be patient, guys. Got to be patient. That's extremely key. Stephen Galvin said, "What's up, Stephen?" He says, "Would you say Chainlink is going higher?" I mean, probably, but it's hard to tell, guys. Again, I mean, just looking at the chart here on Binance, it's been a really interesting ride. It's been a really interesting ride. We consolidated from the 35-cent range. Just looking at Binance here, 35-cent range to the 60-cent range. Eventually broke up, rallied. Bounced off 60 cents, rallied up just below $1, found resistance off $1, broke above $1, found resistance at $1.50, found support just below $1 here, 85 cents. Rallied, found support on the $1 mark, rallied up to $2, pulled back, found support off $1.50, kept finding resistance at $2, broke above $2. Rising wedge pattern, break to the upside, rallying to $3, breaking above $3. I mean, maybe we run to $3.50, maybe. It looks like it likes these whole numbers, guys. $1.50, $2, $1.50. But we'll see, guys. Eventually, that's going to change. It's not just going to keep hitting the 50-cent marks over and over again. Eventually, that's going to change, and that could be right now, guys. You never know. Let's go through chat real quick, guys. So we're still waiting to see how we fare at this upward sloping support line for Bitcoin. We'll see. How much will Chainlink go to? Guys, it's hard to tell. Everyone's asking about Chainlink. It's a blue sky breakout, right? We're hitting prices that we've never hit before. We're finding price discovery right now. All-time highs, guys, breaking above all previous resistance. No resistance above us right now. So blue sky breakout, you don't know. It's really, very hard to tell. It's hard to gauge fundamentals on crypto. So it's really anybody's guess is as good as anybody's guess. Really, I mean, yeah, guys, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor, but when something's going, absolutely parabolic like this and just rallying multiple dollars within a short period of time, taking huge positions at these periods, I mean, it's not the greatest idea, but, you never know, I guess. You never really know. I mean, maybe we go upwards of $5 soon, possibly. It's actually possible that we reach $5 in the near future. Maybe we find resistance right now. It's a blue sky breakout. You just don't know. You just don't know, guys. Total Bullion says XRP died years ago. People just don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, if you watch Alex Cobb's channel, there's a lot of activity there. I mean, at least he makes it seem like that. It seems like XRP is doing, or Ripple is doing things. Looks like they're actually trying to get banks to use their currency. But, yeah. Kevin, do you like 0x Protocol? Don't know too much about it. Hamd OU says you talked about, I guess you're talking about Chainlink. You talked about Chainlink a long time ago, one of your videos, I believe last year. Yeah, I did make a video about it. Again, I was kind of hesitant to talk about an altcoin back then, but it is what it is. Ken says Chainlink will crash to 70 cents. 70. That's one hell of a correction. You think I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. I'm extremely doubtful of that taking place. Kristen says, I'm focusing on only Litecoin and Bitcoin for the coming halvenings. It's not a bad idea, guys. It's not a bad idea. Don't get left out. Who knew? What is up? He says, yo, Kev, I see a lot of your followers talking about 100K. Up those guys will fall so hard because forget 100K. Runs up. Give us a lot of trouble in the upcoming years. This is not the run for you, the run you want. Interesting. Well, I asked them what they think their or what their all-time high prediction is for the next bull market. I just asked them because I was showing them this, what I think to be the most likely scenario right now if we do get a pullback. Of course, guys, we could be we could be, if we do break above 12,500, and we extend up at $15,000, $16,000, $17,000 possibly, that's possible. Definitely possible right now. From the 3-day perspective, if we do get a pullback, then I would be looking for the creation of a larger scale parabolic move right now. So we are still sitting on the upward sloping trend line, guys. We can go for an hour, 15 minutes, guys. Definitely smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. Mr. Kobayashi, what is up? He says, people still FOMO buying again. Yeah, I don't know. This move doesn't, I mean, it's decent. It's decent support. We have a really nice, consistent higher-low trajectory right now. But I still think that this is really, I have a hard time, especially looking at, the 4-hour. I have a hard time seeing this thing breaking above 14,000. I mean, if we were going to break above 14,000, then I think likely we would have to, trade, not like this, but you guys know what I'm saying. We would have to get some sideways action, a little bit of reaccumulation in order to get another break above 14,000. But from right here, I have a very hard time seeing that. Total Bullion says they'll sell once they made a buck. Well, you never know, man. You never know. I mean, we are in a blue sky breakout, so we'll see. A lot of buy pressure right now. Like, guys, it's price discovery. Price discovery, you never know. $5, $7.50 could be some potential targets. Looks like we are finding a little bit of a resistance, a little bit of a pullback below our upward sloping trend line right now. So let's see, we're slipping below our upward sloping support line right now. We'll see what the market decides to do. We'll see if we actually pull back or not. Big No Secret says, Kevin, what are your top 5 coins? I mean, I think I have them all here. I stick with the major coins, except Chainlink. Been a fan of Chainlink for a while. I mean, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink breaking out again. Continuing the move, guys. Heading towards $4 already. Litecoin. And I'm not sure of a number 5. I guess I would probably have to go with BNB. Probably have to go with BNB. Just based on pure fundamentals. But Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Litecoin. All right, Chainlink making that next push. Still going. Oh, somebody said enter a long on F a few minutes ago. Well, it's all up to Bitcoin. You got to keep an eye on Bitcoin, guys. If Bitcoin starts pulling back here, likely Ethereum's going to pull back here as well. You got to keep an eye on Bitcoin. Chainlink is doing different things because it actually has partnerships and a really, really good use case. Ken says, what if Chainlink competitors kill Link? Well, then Link gets killed. That's it. Wonderful Bricks, what is up? He says, do you like VeChain Walmart China deal? I haven't really looked into VeChain all that much. I mean, it hasn't been the best performer, but I don't really know too much about it. Rico S says, selling data. Facebook entered the chat. I mean, yeah, guys, all these big companies are selling data. Who knew? Wait after the weekend. Oh, he's talking to Steven. Breaks 212. What is up? He says, thanks for streaming, Kev. Enjoy your TA on an OG BTC. BTC filled a gap on futures. Do you think we will fill? Guys, I'm not big on futures. I don't really follow. Let's see. Oh man, I just skipped through chat a little bit. Missing chat. So Chainlink just came up to $3.40, hitting $3.40. And let's see, Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Getting a bit of a pullback below our upward sloping support line, guys. Let's see. We're going to be coming up on 12,000 again, most likely pretty soon. So we'll see what happens at the 12,000 level. Guys, we could be forming a bit of a lower high right now for the price of Bitcoin and a potential dead cat bounce. But we will see soon. Here comes a bit of a pullback. Going to be testing 12,000 right now. Coming up on 12,000. Let's see. So looking at the 15-minute here, just got a nice break below our upward sloping support line. Coming to test $12,000 right now. What are your current entries, Kevin? Well, guys, I was accumulating during the bear market. And I don't really disclose my trades right now, but I mean, really, I'm focused on accumulating. And that is reserved for my Patreon, guys. Who knows this? Compare the 2011 chart with the 2019. The run, no one wants this. Wait, what do you mean? So I guess Keith is talking about the XRP MoneyGram. I think that's what you're talking about, right? Jose M says 100K is gonna happen. If that scares you, move your money to stocks and bonds. That is not scary at all. That is great. B-Trail says, keep drinking the Kool-Aid. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see here, guys. Let's see what's chat's saying. So we are watching Bitcoin pull back a little bit. Just looking at this upward sloping trend line. We'll see how we fare at the 12,000, attempting to find support above 12,000 right now. Pulling back. So seeing a slight rejection of $3.40. I mean, from the Binance chart. I mean, your most significant support right now is probably going to be coming in between the 618 and 50% retrace, just below $2. if there was going to be a major pullback. But again, guys, I mean, I think it's quite possible that Chainlink continues to see more price discovery at higher levels. But, you know, if we were going to get a pullback from here, which is also possible, I would say likely, you know, an ultimate pullback to just below $2 before, you know, continuing up is most likely. But we'll see. I mean, you know, right now everything is looking pretty great. Pretty great. I mean, a full extension would really be coming in at $5 or $7.50. That's a little bit too optimistic there, but I would say $5. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying it's quite possible with this trajectory, with this parabolic, you know, we're getting a full parabolic extension up to $5 is very, very possible right now. But we will see, guys. Chainlink, unbelievable performance. So we did get a bit of a snap below our upward sloping support line. We're testing 12,000 right now, guys. Been streaming for an hour 25. Definitely smash those likes if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Simon says, I already read that comment. All right, so right now Bitcoin testing 12,000, pulling below $12,000 right now, getting a nice pullback below 12,000 here, guys. So nice fast pullback. All right, testing 11,800, 11,850 right now. So we could be, guys, we could be confirming a bit of a lower high right now, right? See this? You know, I was looking for a lower high here earlier today, around 12,000. We broke above that, got a little bit more support, but we got rejected at 12,500. We are getting a bit of a pullback here. It is possible that we do find a higher low. It is possible. We could be getting a bit of a higher low at some point. If we don't get that, then likely we are confirming a dead cat bounce. Pulling back below 11,800. Next significant support is going to be coming in either 11,500 or 11,100. So getting a really nice pullback here, guys, for the price of Bitcoin. Market is going to be going crazy now. Ethereum also pulling back below 300. Chainlink probably going to find some selling here, most likely. Litecoin needs to hold above that $110 level, or really, I guess, $114. Otherwise, we're going to be seeing $100 pretty quickly. XRP also pulling back a little bit. Bitcoin Cash not looking too hot either. So let's see. So we'll see if we can get this higher low. So it looks like we are finding a bit of support right here, but we'll see if it holds. $11,650. Really nice pushback, really quick pushback. Let's see, breaks 212, BTC filled a gap on futures. If your opinion, we will file. Guys, I'm not big on futures, not big on futures. Let me just go through chat real quick. Finding a little bit of support just above 11,600 here on Binance. just above 11,500 on Coinbase. So we are hitting this pretty critical point right here. So it was a bit of a descending triangle breakdown, traded back up. Got rejection off of 12,500. And looking like we are finding some support now. We have a bit of a previous resistance points here. Also previous support areas here. We dipped right into that range. Got a bit of support. Seeing a slight pushback right now. But we'll see. Interesting formation. So previous resistance, previous support, retesting that range right now. Ethereum sitting at that $300 mark at the moment. Chainlink sitting at $3.30 still. Litecoin testing to $116.30. XRP sitting just above 40 cents right there. And Bitcoin Cash sitting just below $418. So Bitcoin Cash having a lot of trouble getting above this previous range right here. Kind of just chopping around at that previous, pre-breakdown area. But, I mean, holy moly, $73 to $400. I mean, what am I talking about? $517. One hell of a bounce, guys. One hell of a bounce for Bitcoin Cash right there. So Litecoin really needs to find support here to maintain this trajectory. Otherwise, we should be retesting the $100 mark. What's up, guys? Everybody, welcome to the stream. We're just watching Bitcoin. We were watching Bitcoin pretty much, earlier today. I was looking for this to be a bit of a lower high. We pulled back, caught some support, broke above 12,000, came back to test 12,500, and we did get a nice pullback here, breaking out of this formation, and we're pulling back at the moment, possibly confirming a bit of a lower high, dead cat bounce. Possibly confirming a bit of a local top for Bitcoin on this run. And if we do get a pullback, I would say we would likely be seeing about 10,000, 9,500 or so. If we do fall below the 50% retrace. And if we do get a bounce, I mean, I would say it's unlikely that we continue being parabolic in this fashion. And I would say this is what's most likely in the next 6 months. Also, just looking at, 3-day perspective, things still seem pretty intact overall. But it's looking toppy, guys. We got a couple nice wicks here right now. We'll see. Guys, let me know in the chat. Do you think this is the top for Bitcoin for the next, let's just say 3 months? Press 1 for yes and 2 for no. Is this the top for Bitcoin in the next 3 months? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Yeah, right now, guys, right now my downside target is about 9,500 to 10,000 or so, to get at least for a significant bounce. That is what I'm looking for right now, and that would be the bottom of this parabolic support line. But we will see. Still holding above critical support at 11,500. Still holding above 11,500. Magic Mike, what is up? Optical chart, what is up, dude? He says next target 11,800. Maybe that was a little bit from a little bit ago, but yeah, we are there now. What is up, opticalchart.com? Good to see you in here, dude. Keith says MoneyGram using XRP. Yeah, I heard about that news. Boost of leather. What is up, dude? Scary thing is Link has a market cap of 17 times less than XRP. Lots of room to run. Let's see, what is Chainlink doing now? Pulling back slightly, it seems. Possibly finding a bit of a top. If Bitcoin's going to pull back here, it's possible that at least at least Chainlink might see a bit of a retrace, maybe. But again, we are finding price discovery right now, and you never know, guys. We're getting quite parabolic here. If we were going to continue up, I'd say it's actually likely to see like close to $5. Again, just looking at Chainlink right now, these whole numbers, consolidating just above 50 cents. Running up to $1, finding rejection off $1, breaking above $1, hitting $2 or $1.50, finding support around the dollar range, breaking up to $2, finding resistance off of $2, breaking above $2, finding some resistance off $2.50, breaking above. It's just been like $1, $1.50, $2, $2.50, $3, almost $3.50 now. It's these like 50-cent gaps that it keeps hitting. So again, this is price discovery time for Chainlink. So we'll see. Just going to go through chat. We are getting a bit of a bounce here off of 11,000. Looking at Binance, 11,650 about, and where's my Coinbase chart? Right here. Just below 11,500. Getting a bit of a bounce here, so we'll see. It's pretty evident where we're getting support right now. Just off this major dump here on Coinbase, 11,500 was major support, broke down, got rejection here, broke above, bounced off of it, pulling back, bounces off again right now. And of course, this was also a resistance point, and once we got above this area, we had a nice move to the upside. So, we had a resistance break at this level, we had support found, breakdown, resistance found, breakout, a little bit of support found right now. So this is very significant, guys. $11,500 right now is turning into a very significant level in the short term. Been streaming for almost an hour 40. Smash those likes if you haven't already. Definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We have 162 people watching. Appreciate you guys all being here. B-Trail says he made $200 in 10 minutes with the Link swing. Nice. Yeah, we'll see. Bitcoin's seeing a little bit of a pullback. It's going to be interesting to see what Chainlink does at this point. Magic Mike says, watching you on my new 4K TV. Those charts look awesome. Nice. I finally made it on TV, guys. JTrader for Life saying opticalchart.com. Happy to see you here. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Great to see you in the chat, man. B-Trail says, Kev, can you check Link BTC charts? Maybe in a bit. Hold on. Breaks 212 says, thanks for streaming. He keeps asking about futures. I'm not following futures, guys. Guys, I am not the expert on XRP. I'm not the expert on XRP. Go to Alex Cobb. He'll tell you about XRP. United Bears we stand. Let's go through chat real quick. Keep up the streams, Kev. Yeah, guys, we're going to be streaming more often soon. Things are getting quite interesting. Cal Love of Crypto says, Kev, where are all your subs? Well, the rumor is that people, the bigger channels just keep me tucked away. They don't like to talk about me. They just keep me over here, and then they look. And they just keep me over there. What is really cool is that Sunny Decree is subscribed, and he does come into the chat sometimes, and that's awesome. Sir Charles says, always on my TV, Kev, 50-inch surround sound. Nice. It looks like I'm on TV now, guys. I made it. English to me says, Cobb as a kid. Why go to Kid for info? I mean, he does a lot of research, guys. He does a lot of research. He puts the time into that research. Stephen Gallen says, is a dead cat bounce bullish or bearish? Generally bearish, guys, but we'll see. It's not really confirmed just yet. We are actually finding support right now at 11,500, which is extremely critical level right now to hold for the bulls if they want to maintain upside momentum. So we'll see. If we do fall below 11,500, it is becoming that level right now, guys. If we fall below 11,500, then likely we're going to see a stronger pullback. And again, I'm looking for this range right here to act as support for the parabolic trajectory right now. You know, maybe, I mean, it might not come in that soon. I mean, you know, maybe it comes in here. Maybe we actually only hit 10,000, not 9,500, right? The longer we trade up here, the less likely it is that we hit 9,500. And the higher that target becomes, it could be more like 10,000, but we'll see. I'm looking for this area to get hit before potentially continue the parabolic trajectory. Also, it's possible that we, maybe trade in this range and then break down, which is kind of what I have mapped out over here, something like this. This is sort of what I'm looking for the next 6 months going into 2020. This would be, the bullish case. This would be, Bitcoin entering a long-term bull market, similar to, the 2016, 2017 bull market scenario. We'll see. There are a few other scenarios that I will talk about in my long-term analysis video. But if we do get a pullback and looking for something like that, but we'll see, guys. Lindsay says, I probably have my buy level too high, but everyone is saying 9,800, so I'm going higher. You could front run. I mean, we'll see, guys. You know, right now 11,500 is becoming pretty significant. But you know, just look out for that volume, Lindsay. Just look out for that volume. ICN News says vet BTC good Satoshi entry point. I'm not looking at BTC pairs today, guys. Bigger channels are not are not on right now. Andrew Adams says Crack Crypto and Kevin Svensson are the most unsubscribed. Crack Crypto and Kevin Svensson are the most undersubscribed streamers. Yeah, I mean, I don't do sub bots. I'm extremely organic, guys. You have the best timing. I appreciate it. I mean, guys, being organic is so worth it. It's so worth it. You know that your viewers are real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot more fun, guys. Goes Andrew says you have the best timing. I appreciate it. Caliber Crypto says, of course, Friday probably all out drinking their 2018 away. Probably. I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him, guys. Don't blame him at all. I mean, like, you know, Optical Charts is in the chat right now. Me and him were both pretty bearish. And we were pretty happy about the pullback that we got here throughout going into the end of 2018. A really nice accumulation period here that we got. But this, you know, this parabolic swing definitely caught me a little bit off guard. I mean, I was accumulating, but I did not expect it to. I did not expect this, guys. Not gonna lie, did not expect this. Andrew Adams says the difference in live chats is definitely noticeable. Yeah, it's just real. That's what it is. Yeah, guys. I mean, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. We're probably gonna end the stream soon. We're creating a really interesting formation right now. Really interesting formation. We'll see if we can hold above 11. If we fall below 11,500, I think it's really, really likely at that point that we did confirm, you know, a potential lower high dead cat bounce. But, you know, right now we are still remaining above the 11,500 mark, which is interesting. But, you know, maybe we chop around here for a bit before actually getting the pullback. You know, maybe we don't pull back until the end of the day tomorrow, June 30th or so. You know, we could just be chopping around here for a little bit. And I can't draw. You know, we could see some sideways action as well. Like even if this is the lower high, we could chop around a bit first before pulling back, but we'll see. Again, $11,500, guys, is very critical at this moment, in my opinion. Total Bullion. Matt P says, let's get to the point. I'm not sure. I appreciate it, Matt. Appreciate it. Sir Charles says, Chainlink blinking again. Yeah, I mean, guys, I mean, Chainlink is finding price discovery right now, so... again, I think it's possible that we see $5 on this run, but we'll see, guys. We will see. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream soon. I'm streaming for almost 2 hours. Guys, when I end streams, I go and I put time codes in the description. So if you weren't watching the stream, at the in a little bit, I'll have time codes in the description that you can actually watch through the stream and actually watch important moments rather than like trying to find important moments. All my streams have time codes in them, which is definitely helpful for you, for those of you who might have came in late and might not have seen things. But yeah, we're seeing support off of 11,500 right now. So we'll see if we'll see if we confirm a lower high. We'll see if, maybe we continue up, who knows. I personally am leaning a little bit more bearish right now, looking for a bit of a lower high right here. Most likely we could actually trade sideways here, and break down, maybe beginning of July or something. Also, if we do start to pull back, I'm looking for potentially something like this in the next 6 months, creating a larger scale parabolic trajectory is what I think is most likely right now, guys. It's what I think is most likely right now. Something like this. But we'll see. English Music says, thanks for your time spent. Yeah, thank all you guys for joining. Thank you guys for being here, chatting. I mean, you guys in the chat here is awesome. Love it. My current chart is smiley face. Oh, right here. Is that what you're talking about? So we'll see. I mean, there's a potential now that if this is the lower high, you could maybe form a descending triangle of some kind. It's a little less likely, but we'll see. 11,500 is critical at the moment. Toad Boy says, thanks. Can see you tomorrow with Chainlink is at $12. I hope so. I hope so. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. Much appreciated. And I will see you all in the next stream or the next video. We'll see. Still haven't ended the stream. When is the stream going to end? Is it going to end now? I'm just making the less loyal people leave, guys. We're still going here. We're still going. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually gonna end it. We're coming up on 2 hours now. We're coming up on 2 hours. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I got to see what I wanted to see, which was the pullback here. Really the result of this formation. But we could be seeing a higher low here. Could be seeing a higher low. But we will see. Nathaniel says, no, I have no life. Keep it going. Time delay. All right, guys. I really appreciate you guys all being here. Peace out. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your morning, wherever you may be in the world. I'll see you guys in the next stream.